Donald Trump has asked the Supreme Court to stop the sentencing in his New York criminal case, which is set for Friday at 9:30 in the morning. Former Manhattan DA prosecutor Elliot Felig joins me now. Just tell us, what happens now?
Well, we are truly in uncharted waters. And that is to Trump's disadvantage, because when you're the party bringing a motion, asking a court, whether it's the Supreme Court or any court, to do something, you need some compelling authority to point to, a statute or a binding legal precedent. Because we're in uncharted waters, we've never had a president-elect facing sentencing. Trump does not have that hook that he can say, here's a compelling, binding decision or a binding statute which says this has to be kicked over. So the burden is on him. So from the minute this indictment was handed down, he was going to federal judges trying to get this dismissed or put over, and he hasn't had success. So I think it's an uphill battle for him.
But can Trump be sentenced as a president-elect and not a president?
Well, that's the thing. There's no compelling statute. There's no previous case where this has happened. The judge, though, has tipped his hand. The judge in his decision last week said, I'm going to be giving a non-conditional discharge. That means your sentence, that's a fancy way of saying your sentence is nothing. No jail, no probation, no fine, no community service. Judgment entered. Have a nice day, sir.
Then what happens?
Well, he does need to have, under New York criminal procedure law, he does need judgment entered in order to be able to go forward with his appeal. And he's got some good potential winning issues on appeal. So maybe that's to his advantage in that sense if he wants to go forward with an appeal and get it reversed.
So let's see if I got this right. Suppose that the Supreme Court is likely to ignore this emergency action from Mr. Trump. There will be a sentencing at 9:30 on Friday morning, Judge Merchant. He will say no jail time, no fine. What is it? You've entered the plea, or what is it?
Judgment entered.
Judgment entered. Right. He goes away, and then there's an appeal court.
If he chooses to go forward with an appeal, he might actually have a legitimate case to have the appeal held in abeyance, but I don't know why he would want to do that. I mean, he's got legitimate issues. He clearly wants this reversed, and he has a basis potentially to get it reversed. So if I'm his lawyers, you want that judgment entered so you can then go forward with that appeal.
You just want the whole case dismissed by an appeal court.
Well,
that's what he wants.
He'd rather have it dismissed outright, but he has not gotten a sympathetic ear from any federal judge so far in that area.
Hope that changes. Elliot Felig, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right.